You what?
When you get the line. Do you know what some is?
No.
I was amazed Jason Tindall allowed on a see him arguing.
I saw Joel Linton being
Howe at a small, Howe took it back. He was escorted off.
I don't know if he'd
Donnarumma and Tindall had a big, just set him up the goal and then carried it like all times.
They were very weak.
Donnarumma got hooked, didn't he? Donnarumma got hooked and then got to a big back and forth with Tindall.
Getting into the match.
I mean, they were on the wrong end of positions.
So you say. How many goals has Barnes scored?
6, 7, 8. He's on 4 before the day, but he's only scored 1 in 3 of them.
Gordon hasn't scored since his last game.
Like Gordon's heckle for the issue of the back header. You won't want to make goals there. But Bruno was good for this. Yeah, switch the two. Yeah. The only call off didn't quite work. You can try to play diagonal, but it's not actually a full diagonal, so you can kind of win. That was unfortunate with the goal. Oh, he did well to get a touch on it. Yeah, that's right. I thought still fullback is really good.
It's so it makes such a pressure to fullback.
Just more dynamic.
With the wingers all the time.
But it got a lot of things. When he say so, Jake, he has the practice and Jeff ran it. Did you see how it's Tindall?
Yeah. Did they?
It's like he looks like a half ball.
4 points off. So Arsenal can reopen a 7-point gap. They play Tottenham tomorrow now.
Yeah. 1 minute or sure.
That's City's first league defeat since West Ham.
Villa, 4 games.
You had your knife sharp. You said to me if they lost today, you would take the match. You would chop him down to size.
First in 19, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
First time.
League winner in the Premier League.
Is that all time? Yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle relegated.
Yeah, 15, 16.
Probably around.
Yeah, 16, 17.
Okay.
12 players on the pitch at one point.
Really?
Did they?
Yeah. Certainly seems it. Oh, really?
Talking about 10 players on the total.
Mark, you saw that Wi-Fi.
I suppose, yeah, I can carry it all.
Derby Hard chance. Nobody will ever come up to you otherwise. thought it was 18 against before today.
This is the Premier League.
Yeah, this is the 19. That's against
Yeah,
Man
this is
City.
19 against Man City.
Caught an after.
No, that's against Man City.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the
It's the 19 against Man City.
Yes,
It's
it's
the
the
first time now.
Man City.
Man City or Pep.
Man City in the league in
Oh, no,
19.
the
First time it's been
Really
18
hard
games,
games.
19 against City.
The City will be whoever the two managers was for the previous 2 years.
Wow.
Before Pep became manager.
17 to 6.
I think penalty. We've got to read a few. It's been all. It was a penalty. They had it on the line before and they're in the goal, isn't it? Yeah. Got to read a bit of that. Went to big back and forth with Jason Why you kidding? Full time.
down route? Apparently is played down. I don't know what it says. It says here the winger also played down route as well, switching his allegiance to Scotland.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. We'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Someone to start?
I know you'll be disappointed with the result, but what a great game of Premier League football that was.
Absolutely. Good advert for Premier League. Yeah.
You knew Newcastle presumably would be dangerous, particularly at home.
Always have been since I came in this country, especially in the last years when Saudi Arabia took over the club and invest, and Eddie Howe make incredible job, top players, so always it's difficult. In that place, it was a tight game, chances both sides. Gigio was extraordinary, and we missed chances, and at the end we were better in the second half. We conceded a goal, and after swift both sides, and at the end we could not take a result.
Is there anything you're disappointed about from your team
No.
today?
No, never disappointed. We give everything, and we wanted, making a step like we have done in the last 2 months. But as international break always, you see what happen. It's not an easy place to come after international break, but long way to go.
Thank you, Shah.
Were you surprised not to get a penalty in the first half when Shah appeared to catch Phil?
But that's what it is.
What, you went to the referee at full time, what did you say to him yesterday?
No, nothing. Everything is fine.
Sky reporting that you went to see him inside his room. That happened. If so,
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So it's what it is.
Pep, you seem to have a bit of a debate, should we say, with Bruno Guimaraes at full time as well, and I think Gigio had a bit of a...
Yeah, I asked what happened with Gigi and him, and and yeah, everything is fine.
Gigio was clearly very angry about the second goal, and I think he had...
It happened against Bournemouth, happened again. So
Do you think he was fouled? Does he need more protection?
did you see the action? I didn't see it yet, but I rely a lot of my players, so I didn't see it. So
He felt he was fouled for the corner.
I didn't see it.
That's what he felt. He said he was...
Absolutely. Otherwise, she didn't feel touch. But they are VAR and the referees decide the opposite in the first half. The actions in the second. So where it is, we are used to. So.
Do you think Donnarumma is still getting used to the physicality of English football?
Well, he's physical, strong. That guy, yeah. That guy.
That's happened a couple of times now.
Sorry.
It's kind of happened twice now in the last few weeks. Where
It's not question for Gigi.
it felt like I see he got booked again for complaining about the decision. Do you think your team maybe got too emotionally involved in the second half?
No, there's no emotion. So it happened. He believed, when he goes there and touches the ball, it's in a stable, it's not fault. And the last action, 95 minutes, two central defenders for the ball is fault. So what can I say? So Gigio will learn and happen. And the last 5 questions about the referees and about the action. So ask to the referees, right? So it's not the person. I didn't see the images yet, and nothing is going to change. And I'm not a guy like. So I played 2 finals, FA Cup finals against United and against Crystal Palace, and oh my God, did I say something? Nothing. So it's where it is, and I lost. So we lost. So, and what I've done first on behalf of my club is congratulate United and congratulate Crystal Palace. So I'm not going here to talk about the referee. It's gone. So talking individual, so we had, but I didn't come here and I blame and what happened. They don't believe it's fault. It's not fault. It's fine. It didn't happen in Bournemouth. It's normal. Not happen today. So that's all.
Anything else for the embargo? No. So the embargo now for 10:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. You want to go?
Just about Nico Riley as well. He had a pretty good game.
In intense play, you have to handle it. We handle it. Our momentums, they have the momentum, so always it happen like that. And second half, we adjust a little bit. Our midfield players were closer. They were more in the position that we need to do, and we were better. And after, in this type of game, there's so physicality. Always there are, you win the ball, you lose the ball, you win the ball, lose the ball, and after in one situation they have Aja Bruno Guimaraes make a good action, showing his quality and score a goal. So, and after that we switch for the corner and other things, and at the end, unfortunately, the momentum, in that moment in the corner and happen, have one or two more chances, and at the end we couldn't go because after that they make 11 plays in the box with Pope, and always is difficult.
Just on the schedule as well, obviously Saturday night game now, Tuesday in the Champions League. How difficult is that if you've been getting back late tonight? You've got 2 days in between. How do you go
We're
about
used.
preparing those?
We won the quadruples and trebles playing in that way. We want it, right? The treble and quadruples playing on Saturday and Tuesday and Tuesday and Friday and Friday and Sunday, and we are used, so it's not a problem.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Nice. Right. Cheers. Right, guys. No one saying hello to Lee today.
All right, Lee.
It's toned it down.
You have to start us up. Let's go to Luke, just be kind.
That was the response I think you would have wanted from your team today after a sort of stinging lead up to the international break.
Yeah, it was. I think we had a long wait in between the Brentford game and this game. In some respects, that was probably a good thing because it allowed us time to reflect, but then time to work. And the players that stayed will vouch for that. You know, we tried to re-find our energy and our athleticism through training, and of course, that there was a group with us. There wasn't the whole squad. And we tried to then instill that into the guys that came back from international duty, that this is what we've worked on and this is what we need to deliver. And the players didn't let us down. They were magnificent today. The heart and energy and athleticism was there, and it needed to be because playing such a good opponent, one mistake and you're going to get punished. And I thought it was a really high-level game against two really good teams.
Harvey Barnes, 56 on the season. He missed two chances you would probably expect him to take in the first half, but then the response with those two goals, that sort of sums him up really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think Harvey never really gets affected by missing. I think that's a great asset to have as a goal scorer, and he's certainly that. His record for a wide player is incredible in front of goal, and the first goal was probably the hardest of the lot. It was an unbelievable finish. The second one's about his instincts and being in the right place at the right time. Really, really pleased for him. He's a great person, great professional. He always gives his best, and great to see him rewarded with the 2 goals today.
Do you take any satisfaction, particular satisfaction from that as a manager who is maybe coming into it with a little bit of criticism?
What, winning?
Yeah, do you take any extra satisfaction out of that?
I just take satisfaction out of winning, and whether there's extra, no, because the only satisfaction is trying to get a positive result, and we needed it today. You know, we're under no illusions, we're under pressure, and we were playing the best team in the Premier League over the last God knows how long. So, and our record against them has not been good. So a lot came together today, but most of all, I'm delighted for the players.
Is that the kind of performance and result that can kickstart the season?
Well, I think that's how we're trying to look at it, Damien. We want to try and build momentum in our season. We want to try and build the confidence back to where it has been historically. You can only do that by winning, and you're looking for turning points and moments and can direct your season where you want it to go. The West Ham and Brentford games were where we don't want to be, and the feeling was as bad as I've experienced. But then you're just looking for some positive the other way, and we got it today, and the lads fully deserved it, gave everything to the game. That's all you can ever ask.
Did Teddy rediscover that little bit of sort of, not nastiness, but you know, that little bit of edge?
Yeah, possibly. I think you need that, and for me, that is described as doing everything it takes to win. So yeah, I think you need a bit of devilment in your game. Of course, within the rules, you want to see red cards, but you want to see us being really hard and fair to try and do everything we can to win.
Thank you. Lee, Keith, and then to Chris, please.
And you obviously bringing the fullbacks back today, that just seems to give the team a completely different dimension.
Yeah, well, I always say the team is formed by individuals. The individuals create the team, and they've all got different attributes. So you saw today Lewis Hall's technical ability, considered again the length of time that he's been out, and he's one that hadn't trained with us, so we hadn't really seen him during the international break. That was a great performance from him. It took the ball under pressure, linked really well with Harvey, ran forward when he was able to in that first half before his legs started to tire. And then you go Tino, who had stayed with us and had done a lot of hard work. I thought physically looked unbelievable today, considering he's 7 weeks out, and a really high-level performance against a very dangerous opponent. So I did think they both played really well. Yeah, well, I think Fabian and Malik deserve real praise today because the way that we play, we're brave, we're aggressive, and that leaves our centre-halves at times sort of big areas to cover. Thought they both read the game really well. They got the positioning spot on. Both are excellent with the ball too. So, yeah, very pleased with the 2 centre-halves today.
Well, I think with Pep and historically understand that he likes to mix things up and change things potentially. So I think in my mind was, what may they do next to try and gain control of the game and to try and take out our threats. And you're always, it's a game of, I know people say it, but it's a game of chess to a degree. You're trying to work out what they're going to do, and you're trying to think what you can do to hurt them. And so half time's a very, very busy time. There's a lot going on, but you need a coolness of head to try and figure out the best strategy to go forward with. And I was really pleased with our attacking intent in the second half because we didn't sink too deep, although at times we knew we wouldn't have the ball. And I thought our defensive shape was really, really strong when it needed to be. So pleased with every aspect of our game really today. Well, yeah, we worked on things that we've never worked on before against Manchester City, and I'm not saying that's why we got the positive result, but you're always looking for things that you can. I've got list upon list of things that haven't worked against, so I could probably tell you what doesn't. Telling you what does is a very small piece of paper, but I think you just try to learn from experience and then tweak something the next time, and that's what we've done.
Chris, Scott, and then Dominic, please.
Hi, I mean, I asked you yesterday about the record you had against Manchester City. You said you look back at all those things that you tried before. Is it something you fixate upon when there's a certain record against a team like that you just want to get the better of them?
Not really, no. Actually, I'd probably go the opposite way. I don't, it works two ways. We have better results, or have had historically better results against some team than others, and it just works out that way sometimes. I think we've come really, as I said before, we've come really close in different games, and for whatever reason, it hasn't happened. Today it did, but it was down to the players. It's always down to the players. That the margins today between winning and losing were so small. I mean, I've been told about the VAR, how tight that was. If that doesn't go away, you don't know how the game unfolds. But most important thing, take away the result, was the heart and the spirit of the group. The performance from the team was there. The hunger was there. The motivation was there. And that's the key things we have to take forward. Because I think if those qualities are there with our delivery and the players that we have, we can beat anybody.
Some of the tweaks you made, one of them was to shift Bruno and Sandro around the game. Can you just explain that and also talk about their performances?
Yeah, that was one of the things we tweaked just to, without going into too much detail, just to get the appropriate player in the position that we wanted them in. I thought both players played very, very well today.
You mentioned Lewis there. Was that just fatigue coming off? Nothing?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I've not had a detailed debrief with the medical team, but I think it's cramp is what I'm led to believe it is.
When Lee was talking about the fullbacks there, you obviously see the way that they affect the game from their position, but actually having that kind of attacking threat from there, having that energy from there, it affects all the other parts of the team as well, doesn't it? Because it affects how Jacob can play, it affects how your midfield three can play. It doesn't just affect what they do as fullbacks, if you like.
Yeah, I'd say the same about any position. Every position on the pitch, especially with how we play, affects the other players. So if you have something that's not quite working, the team will suffer. So that's just with how we play. We're not individual based. We're very partnership based. I think whenever you play like that, there is the potential for things not to have the normal rhythm. Today was a good day in that respect, but there'll be, of course, other challenges ahead, and that's not to dismiss the qualities of the other players that have played in those positions, because they bring something different. Just very pleased with our attitude generally today. I thought it was a much better return than our last outing against Brentford.
Can I just ask you on Kieran and Anthony, obviously weren't in this one?
Yeah, Anthony's very close. Just not quite ready for today, but he's working hard and he'll be ready, I think, in the next few days. Kieran, I'm unsure. I'm waiting for feedback from the medical team.
Through a few more as quick as we can. We'll start with Dominic, Daniel, and Martin, please.
After conceding some late goals this season, how refreshing and how did it feel to overcome that physical and mental hurdle?
Yeah, it was important. I mean, when the 8 minutes went up, that was a bit of a shock to me. I wasn't necessarily prepared for that. So that brought back some bad memories. So I was very, very pleased to navigate those 8 minutes, and the players did that really well because the concentration has to be so high. We were going to naturally, I think, be penned in at that stage. Some tired legs, tired bodies, players slightly playing out of position as well. Jacob Murphy moved to left, did really, really well today. Jacob, you can't underestimate his versatility and his know-how in that moment, and yeah, we managed to do it.
Referee and yourself had a word with Joe Linton then, did he went straight down the tunnel? Was there any issue?
I've got no idea what happened there. It was just referee advised me to get him in the tunnel.
Daniel?
Was it positive for you, sorry, that despite the fact that you were missing chances in the first half, that the chances were coming, the team was flowing and creating those openings for you?
Absolutely. The biggest time to worry is when you're not flowing and you're not creating anything. And we've had games like that this season where you think, I'm not sure we can score today. And I don't want to produce that team, and I don't want to produce that style of football. I want to look a threat in every phase, in every moment. And I thought we did today. Even when we don't have the ball, you want to think one loose pass from the opposition and we can attack the other end. And today I think we had that feeling about us. Great to see Nick have some chances. He's done very well with his goal return from limited shots. But today he, again, I felt while he was on the pitch, he could score.
And is the real acid test now Everton next week? Because of course we know the away record hasn't been as good. You should be able to, or want to be able to take a performance like that into an away game when obviously there's been issues this season.
Yeah, I think the acid test is Marseille and Everton. We have to now go away in the Champions League to a very, very difficult opponent, and we need to perform. We get very limited rest. And that's the challenge, and the biggest challenge that we face. Our schedule between now and the end of January is relentless. So now the players have to look after themselves. We have to regroup and we have to go again.
Yes, we need to finish quickly for Martin, Craig and Kieran, please.
Does a first Premier League win over Pep mean something to you?
No, genuinely it doesn't. It means something to beat Manchester City for Newcastle. That's the thing. My individual, it's irrelevant. Although I have to say we've had some painful moments over the years, really painful moments, and every defeat's painful. And I remember every single one. So it's nice to win for the team, and we needed it in the Premier League. We knew the league position wasn't good enough.
Sorry, can you measure the size of that win for you?
Well, I think time will tell on that. It is a big moment for us because it will give us a big injection of confidence, which I think we needed. And when I say we, the whole squad needed. And we've got players that are close to coming back that can make us even better. So hopefully it comes at a really good time.
Craig?
You've already touched on this, but Nick Voldemort missing chances. He might not have been seen as if he hadn't gone on to win the game. But how encouraging was that? And how did you achieve that? Because Nick's connections look different to how they had in the last two. How did you achieve that?
Well, I think the work we did in the break was really important. Now, Nick wasn't part of that. He was away in Germany, but we worked a lot on different movements of the players around him to try and bring out the best in him, if that makes sense. So despite the fact he wasn't with us, we were thinking of him. Dan Byrne, no, he was away as well, so I can't say that one. Well, I think an obvious answer. I think it's the crowd. And as much as I'd like to say the crowd sort of shouldn't make a difference to the players on the pitch, it changes everything. And I think we have to figure out a way then to transfer some positive energy into our performances away when we don't have the crowd. So that's going to be for us to fix, whether that's system related, personnel related, whatever that is. We need to work hard to figure that out. Here at home, with the energy the crowd give us and the belief they give us, we're okay. But yeah, a lot to think about and ponder before our next two games. I don't agree with ripping things up. Unless you're in absolute panic mode, which we're not, and I don't believe in that style of leadership anyway. I think I've got a very good idea on who our stronger players are. And I want to then try and give them every opportunity to showcase that by helping them and developing them. That doesn't mean that you tolerate poor performances over a longer period of time, and sometimes you have to make some very difficult calls. And I'll always pick what I think is the best team out of who's fit and available for the next game, and that's what I'll continue to do.
Thanks, everyone. See you in Marseille.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, I've got to sort out
Live.